Now, Arab leaders have condemned a visit by Israel's new far-right security minister to one of Jerusalem's most hotly contested holy sites. Palestinians are angry that a security detail accompanied Itamar Ben-Gvir into the compound. He insists Jews must be able to visit Temple Mount, which is known to Palestinians as the noble sanctuary.
Just days after being sworn in as Israel's national security minister, far-right politician Itamar Ben-Gvir has visited the site. The Temple Mount is the most important place to the people of Israel. The Temple Mount is open for everybody. Muslim visitors are coming, Christians and yes, Jews too. In a government I'm member of, there won't be racism and discrimination, and Jews will go to the Temple Mount. We clarify this for Hamas. We do not surrender, we do not bow. He toured the grounds flanked by armed security, a move that has outraged Palestinians. The militant Islamic group Hamas, recognized as a terrorist organization by the EU, has threatened repercussions. This provocative behavior increases the state of tension, brings matters closer to a major explosion, and opens the door wide for a real escalation. Under a so-called status quo arrangement, non-Muslims are allowed to visit the holy compound on the condition they do not pray. But the visit of an ultra-nationalist Israeli minister is a sensitive matter. The security forces think this is a dangerous move. It is not an accident that ministers have avoided visiting for many years. It will be seen by the whole world as breaking the status quo. Even if it's not, it is an unnecessary risk. The complex is the most sacred site to Jews and the third holiest place for Muslims. Competing claims over the shrine represent a major source of conflict between the two sides, one that has often resulted in violence.
Well, earlier I asked our correspondent Rebecca Ritters in Jerusalem why this visit has drawn so much condemnation.
Ben-Gvir is, as you mentioned, a very new member of the government. He's himself a settler. He's from the very right-wing extreme parties that make up the faction that make up the coalition, rather, that make up the government, and that is potentially seen as even more of a provocation. Just, you know, what he symbolizes and what he said in the lead up to the election, all the rhetoric about how he wants more access for Jews, how he does want to change the status quo to allow Jews to be able to pray up there. And so this move today, while it isn't a technical change to the status quo, is seen as a provocation that, as you rightly point out, has been condemned both inside by the opposition, it's been condemned by the Palestinian Authority. Hamas has come out saying that this activity, any continuation of this activity, would lead to violence. It is being seen as a provocation. Its neighbours as well, Israel's neighbours, also very upset by this move. The Israeli ambassador to Jordan was summoned for a dressing down, for a talking to, if you will. This has been seen very seriously by Israel and by its neighbours.